And joining us live on the show right now is Raymond E. Vickery, former U.S. Assistant Secretary of Commerce for Trade Development and Senior Associate at the Center for Strategic and International Studies. Welcome to WION, Mr. Vickery. First up, with, of course, both Trump and Musk trading insults on online, on the social platform, what kind of consequences will this have on Trump's major tax cut bill, which is already teetering on the edge?
Well, thanks very much for having me. You know, I'm a strong supporter of the world is one approach, and I'm glad that this issue is being covered so thoroughly. I think in the first instance, of course, you look at this as a power struggle between two very powerful egos, some might even say egomaniacs, and it is interesting just as a matter of watching two people of power fight. But beyond that, there are very serious issues which are being raised by this. The Trump administration has shown that it does not adhere to a rule of law or constitutionality, that it believes in the strongman theory of government. And Elon Musk has subscribed to the same thing. Great democracies like India and the United States can't run on just personalities. There has to be an adherence to the rule of law, to constitutionality, to institutions which protect the average man and woman in building peace and prosperity throughout the world. I think a separate issue here shows the dangers of trying to conduct politics and government through cyberspace, through some sort of reality TV show. In a way, President Trump welcomes this approach. He had 14 years on television and reality TV, and this is a way to go forward. I think also there's a lesson here for other countries. We need the support of other democracies, but what we don't need is an approach which accelerates this movement toward individuals, the picking of particular politicians in other countries to support, as opposed to supporting values and institutions.
All right.
Domestically, we've got strong issues here in regard to tariffs, as we've pointed out, and in regard to the deficit. So this, if it weren't so funny as a soap opera, you would see that underneath it we have some very serious issues at stake here.
Right, Mr. Vickery, you do speak of how the spat has opened up various questions, and you did mention tariff, on which I want to follow up and ask you on Trump's economic policies, and perhaps the question being, will Trump's tariffs in the long run leave U.S. in recession?
Well, I think there's no question it's going to have these tariff across the board, the so-called reciprocal tariffs, trying to put 26% across the board on Indian imports, for example, even higher for some other countries. Is harmful. In the United States, Trump got elected on his economic management, in part, economics of inflation, and this is going to only add to inflation. The tariffs haven't really kicked in yet, and already we're seeing an uptick in that regard. So it's very, very serious, and it doesn't make any sense at all. What President Trump views international trade is some sort of real estate transaction, where I win, if I win, you lose, I make money, you don't. And he seized on these trade deficits as some sort of measure of the unfairness or illegality. There are a lot of reasons for deficits, including the United States having a reserve currency which enables consumers to spend beyond their means. So looking at it that way is completely wrong. This was the original fallout between Musk and President Trump over tariffs, and then it's accelerated from there as these two, as I say, very strong egos have a power struggle as to who is the greatest. Musk says, I put in 288 million in a campaign. Trump says, oh no, I would have won it regardless. So it's just like two teenagers.
Right, Mr. Vikri, we'll wait and have to see if there are any hopes of patch up at this point of time. But thank you so much for joining us. Race to Power with your insights.
Thank you.